What's good, y'all? It's your boy Trev, and I'm back with another video. Uh, you know, I just left the gym, but finished up at the gym, and I'm just gonna say first and foremost, Happy Friday. I hope your Fridays are blessed. I hope your holidays are blessed. I hope you're all doing well. But I just left the gym, and I wanted to make a quick video because I'm back at home. I'm back in the office. I'm in my nice spinny chair and shit. So I'm just happy to be here. And then, I just want to make a quick video because I have like some more observations and advice that I can give you guys today. Because we truly I don't think y'all understand. We truly live in a different world, yo. Because like when I was at the gym, something happened. Things keep happening to me. I don't know, and that's why I like talking to y'all so much. But I was at the gym. I was at the gym today, and I was doing chest. I was doing back, and I was doing a little bit of lifting today, and I was doing some pull-ups and some cardio. Because even though I'm a not necessarily a thinner guy, but I'm a leaner guy, cardio is always good for the heart. So like I'm just doing my workouts regular, and then a guy comes up to me, and this guy, he's not like a man, he's like a teenager, right? And then he just kind of complimented me on my workout skills because I'm not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good, pretty experienced at working out. So a lot of people tend to do that, and if you watch some of my YouTube shorts, you can see that I'm in pretty good shape, and people tend to watch that. So the young guy, he comes up to me and he asked me for some tips and if he could work in a set with me. And now, if you don't go to the gym that much, working in a set means he wants to do like a particular workout with you, and you guys alternate. So he asked me if I could work in a set with if he could work in a set with me, and I was like, yeah, no problem, man. I'm always down to give advice on how to improve and everything. So long story short, I'm working out with the guy. We're working in sets, and he's just asking me advice because ironically he played football. So I'm like, all right, bet, man. You play football. That's what's up. You getting your work in or whatever, right? And then, I just kind of picked his brain because when I see another person that likes football, I tend to talk about football. So he told me he played cornerback or whatever. And then I'm like, all right, dope, man. What are you doing to improve? I see your form is good here and you got the work ethic, but what are you doing to take that extra mile to improve? And then he's like, nah, man, honestly, I'm not passionate about football. I just like do it because it's like popping or whatever, and I want to get my followers up. And I'm like, excuse my language, but I'm like, nigga, what? I'm like, how you not passionate about football, but you play in football? He's like, I don't know, man. I'm just doing it for clout. And then that shit had me thinking. I was like, damn, when I played football, I was passionate about that stuff. Like, I grew up playing Pop Warner. I grew up doing everything. I was outside all the time as a kid. And I'm like, to see this dude who's a teenager, and he's like late into his teenage years, like I would say 16, 17, I'm like, how you gonna do something and you're not necessarily passionate about it? Like, that's crazy. And the fact that you're doing it just for clout and followers is even crazier. So I start asking him, like, I wasn't gonna roast the guy or nothing. So I start asking him, like, all right, so what if social media doesn't work out? You seem to be a good football player. Do you have any plans to go to college? Do you want to play football in college? And then he told me, like, yeah, I wanna play in college for Deion Sanders. And then that's when I had like a smile. I was like, how you gonna say you don't know about football, but you know about Deion? And he's like, oh man, I just saw him on Instagram and I can get a lot of followers. And then I said, bruh, I said, he wants to play for Deion Sanders for followers? Like Deion freaking Sanders, like on the Cowboys, the 49ers, the Hall of Famer for followers? And dude, that's when I knew. I knew in my heart of hearts, like this is a different world we live in. Because when I was growing up, like, and not to sound like a boomer, because I'm only 24, as I like to say, not to sound like I'm a boomer or anything, but when I was growing up trying to play football and whatever, Deion was like the GOAT. He was like the GOAT corner. He's the player you aspire to be. And then, I know people see him in the news now as Coach Prime or whatever, but he was like the guy when I was growing up, and he was like someone you aspire to be. He was like the player that always, we have a saying, it's called look good, play good, look good, that he made. That was the guy. He's the guy. And I'm like, this dude only wants to follow him for followers. I was like, damn, we live in a different world. Because it's like, not to go on a little tangent here, but I'm like, that's just the problem with our generation or the generation that's coming up. It's just like they want like this, they want followers and likes and things. And when you get into the real world, that doesn't matter. Money matters. Passion matters. Confidence matters. So I'm like, damn. How is he going to do this? I'm like, he might, like, I hate to say it. I'm like, I have no hope for this generation because I'm like, this is what they prioritize over everything. And then that's not even to mention, like, kids nowadays, you rarely see them outside like how when we were outside in the late 90s, early 2000s. Like, you'll never see kids playing in the street or riding their bikes or just hanging out in a park or something. You'll never see that type of stuff. Everybody, including the kids, are glued to their smartphones. They don't have no summer school programs. They don't have no after school programs, and they just kind of just be there. And then, an idle mind, as they say, is the devil's play toys or whatever. So, like, I'm like, damn, man. So I'm talking to the young dude, and I say, yo, I'm 24 or whatever. I'm not too much older than you, but I can mentor you. And if you want to get to that next level in football and take this seriously, we could work out consistently. I work 40 hours a week and I do my YouTube thing on the side, but I could teach you a couple things and I can mentor you because, you never want to just go through life being a one-trick pony or prioritizing the wrong things. So he's like, bet. And, I was happy about that because I'm like, damn, at least he's eager to learn. I think I lit like a spark in his heart or something. But I'm like, damn, we live in a different world. And then, it's like, at least he's not like obese or anything, because it's like when you see people just going through life, especially in society, they say it's body positivity to be fat, to be lazy, to be docile. You don't ever want to be that in life because it's like you'll never achieve what you want by being passive. You got to assert yourself. You got to, and when I mean assert yourself, I mean just put yourself out there and stand on what you believe in. I don't necessarily mean be a dick or a bully, but you got to assert yourself out there. And then you don't want to be fat or lazy because you'll never amount to anything. You'll never amount to your goals if you don't work towards them. But people want you to accept being weak. People want you to live in this new reality where being pathetic is the new strong. And that'll never be me. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what it takes. I'm going to accomplish my goals. I'm going to do what I got to do. And you guys, I'm just giving you guys a message out here. You guys got to just kind of take that into life and necessarily and improve yourself. You got to improve yourself. You got to understand we live in a different time where people prioritize different things, but we can still accomplish what we want through hard work, grit, and effort. And and just because you don't follow the crowd doesn't mean you're not worth it. Doesn't mean you're not worthy. But you got to stay on the grind. You got to stay on the grind and understand we live in a different timeline where people can do what they want to do and things are different and things aren't as hard. But, you still got to have that grit about you. You still got to have that drive. You don't ever want to prioritize likes and clicks over life, over living. So that's all I had to say on the topic. But, me, I'm a different breed. And, I don't care if this gets 0 views. I don't care if this gets 6 views. I don't care what it is. I'm always going to get on that grind. I'm always going to do what I'm passionate about. But, we live in a different time and, where people try to say bad is good and good is bad. And if you guys even look into the situation with, I'm not even going to get political here, but, if you look into that situation with Balenciaga, you'll see that people are just trying to throw that under the rug and be like, ha, 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 no, we got caught. But no, that's horrible. That's what society, they want us to be. They want us to enslave our kids and things of that nature. But, you don't ever want to be that. You want to not be a weirdo. You want to improve yourself. You want to do what you got to do. But, hey, that's all I got to say on the topic. I just wanted to give a quick little video about how we live in a different world and we necessarily got to find our place in there, whether it's through hard work, creativity, or whatever it takes. And, I'm going to try to mentor that kid and get him to his highest level. But, I just want y'all to understand we live in a different world and, you may feel kind of like an outsider in this new world, but, you could make something of yourself. And you just got to do it for the right reasons, living righteous, And hey, that's all I got to say for today. But thank you. I'm glad I got like a different kind of setting today. I'm in the office. Well, my apartment is my office technically. But, I'm just glad, I could talk to y'all and share what happened to me today. But hey, even though it's a different world, you can make it a new reality. Do you guys. Thanks, like, comment, subscribe. And then, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.